6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, this is Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll throw it with Rosen. It's complete to Parker, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Big dance.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Running, it's Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
55. Check 55. Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. No.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Grant. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Pirine, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down, here's Geis. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think they're
And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it second down and 12. They go play action now. Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
So don't say nothing. Switch, switch, switch. 80, 80, 80.
Now Drake. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, this is Geis. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now it's Rosen looking. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go, let's go. 51 to Mike, boys, 51. You must be smooth. 51 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I know you felt that one.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Haskins from his own end zone. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 52, come on. Check 52.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an 80. Single receiver. Watch 32. Watch 32. All day, baby. All day. All day. Be on it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Single. And here's the line. Third and 2. Hey, man. What?
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
X3, 218, chopper.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Second down, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins is going to fire one deep over the middle. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Rosen looking to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert, alert.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's checking crack. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Set, 80.
86. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Yeah. You don't want to.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Rosen to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here I come. Here I come. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. 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 Shift. 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 he's checking. Crash. Check three. Check, crunch.
Hey, alert!
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check.
They run it with Balaj, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Switch gears.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Balaj. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him.
To throw is Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Take left. 4 down.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, alert 3.
Monday.
Now it's Rosen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run here with Balaj. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. They start on the ground with Geis. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completion.
And that's caught inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
At the 28-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. Haskins, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Balaj. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play fake to Balaj, now Rosen. And Stills over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Parker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... Football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Check right. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I'm coming.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up second down.
Set.
180. Man, I got you.
Monday.
Mike 51.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Don't get nervous. Out.
Rosen on first and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking to go back to Stills, and now it's second down.
25-yard line.
180. Hey, let's go.
Rosen to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Check 26. Check 26.
Here's a run with Delage. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first two plays. Now third and goal.
I might need you quick. Get out here.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah. Keep running. Keep running.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tight go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Quarter. 51 to Mike.
Hey, dude. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 52. Let's pick it up. Let's get off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Where's 52?
Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free,